Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Paul Heyman is an icon in pro wrestling and WWE. Before joining the sports entertainment juggernaut, he had success in WCW and ECW. He then joined the former WWF in 2001 and has remained affiliated with the promotion since. Despite the many impressive things that Paul has done throughout his career, he is best known for his work in the Bloodline saga. He plays a key role in the angle on and off screen. Recently, though, Paul suffered greatly as a result of the family affair. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa shockingly turned on Heyman and brutalized the Hall of Famer. In fact, they even put him through a table and he hasn't been seen on TV since. Still, it is expected that Paul will appear sooner or later. When Heyman does return, he may need to bring someone to aid Roman Reigns against what appears to be an unstoppable bloodline. This article will take a look at 4 names Paul can potentially bring in to help Roman take out Solo Sikoa's stable. For Jimmy Uso may want revenge. Jimmy Uso is a member of the real-life bloodline and one half of the Usos. Alongside his brother Jay, Jimmy is widely considered to be one of the best tag team wrestlers ever. In fact, the Usos have the record for the longest tag team title reign in WWE history. However, they are currently not working together. The Samoan star hasn't been seen on WWE television in over 4 months. His last appearance was on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, where Tama Tonga debuted and helped Solo Sikoa destroy Jimmy in violent fashion. If anybody would come back with Heyman, it would likely be someone who had been aligned with himself and Roman Reigns just as Solo Sikoa took over. Jimmy will surely want revenge, so coming back with Paul and Roman would be the best way he can obtain it. 3. Hikuleo is allegedly set to debut in WWE. Hikuleo is an extremely imposing pro wrestler who is best known for his time in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is around 6 feet 8 inches and weighs over 260 pounds, which means he's likely bigger than 95% of the WWE roster. The big man is rumored to be coming to WWE. Given his ties to Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, there is an expectation that he will debut as part of Solo Sikoa's version of the Bloodline, although that is just speculation at this point. An interesting swerve could see Hikuleo instead show up alongside Paul Heyman. Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa are brothers on different sides of this war, and Hikuleo, Tama, and Tonga may find themselves in a similar situation. He would certainly add a lot of firepower to Roman Reigns' side. 2. Sami Zayn disappeared following a heartbreaking loss on Raw. Sami Zayn is one of the most beloved WWE stars of this era. He has also been tremendously successful. Not only is Sami a former NXT champion, but he has held the Intercontinental title, United States Championship, and Tag Team Gold. Recently, Sami lost the Intercontinental title to Braun Breaker and then failed to win the belt back in a rematch. Before his loss, Jey Uso teased the pair would chase the World Tag Team title, but Sami was missing from Raw. Jey later indicated he would pursue singles gold now, which could mean Zayn will remain absent going forward. In what could be an interesting swerve, Sami could make his return alongside Paul Heyman. He and Roman Reigns have a violent history, but there is likely some level of respect despite their issues. Zayn probably knows he has to unite with Roman to take down this new dangerous bloodline. 1. CM Punk remains Paul Heyman's friend. CM Punk is one of the most controversial, yet beloved superstars in WWE history. He regularly butted heads with management, and the two had a public split over a decade ago. Punk returned home, however, at Survivor Series War Games last year. The straight-edge superstar is currently on the Monday Night Raw brand. He made his in-ring return at WWE SummerSlam and looks set to fight Drew McIntyre in a strap match at Bash in Berlin. Regardless of how the bout with Drew goes, Paul Heyman could cash in some chips, so to speak. He and Punk are longtime friends, and if Punk is anything, he is loyal. As a result, Paul could get the voice of the voiceless on SmackDown to help Roman Reigns take down this new bloodline. The tension in WWE has been simmering for months, with Roman Reigns' absence leaving a power vacuum that no one else could fill. The Tribal Chief's departure from the spotlight has left fans on edge, with the bloodline struggling to maintain its dominance without their leader. But as Reigns prepares for his inevitable return, the question looms large: who will stand beside him when he reclaims his throne? Paul Heyman, the mastermind behind Reigns' success, may already have the answer. With his unmatched eye for talent and a knack for shocking the WWE universe, Heyman could be on the brink of assembling a new powerhouse faction to secure Reigns' legacy. Here are 4 WWE superstars Heyman could bring with him to aid Roman Reigns when he returns. 1. The return of a beloved star, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's sudden disappearance from WWE television left a void that no other superstar could fill. The man once known as the Fiend captivated audiences with his eerie persona and psychological warfare. Wyatt's dark, enigmatic presence could be the perfect counterbalance to Roman Reigns' calculated ruthlessness. Imagine Wyatt, reborn and reimagined, aligning with Heyman and Reigns to bring an entirely new level of terror to WWE. Wyatt's return could mark the beginning of a new chapter in his career, one where he operates as a twisted enforcer, wreaking havoc on anyone who dares to challenge the Tribal Chief. His mind games, combined with Reigns' physical dominance, could create an unstoppable force. Wyatt's loyal followers, the Fireflies, would undoubtedly rally behind this alliance, making the trio an even more formidable presence. Heyman, always one to see potential where others don't, might just be the one to bring Bray Wyatt back into the fold, stronger and more dangerous than ever. 2. The big name yet to debut, Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker, the son of WWE legend Rick Steiner, has been making waves in NXT with his explosive power and athleticism. His lineage alone makes him a superstar in the making, but his performances in the ring have shown that he's more than just a name, he's a future main eventer. Breakker has yet to debut on the main roster, but what better way to make an impact than by aligning with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman? Heyman has always had an eye for talent, and bringing in Breakker as Reigns' new enforcer would be a move that shocks the WWE universe. Breakker's raw power and intensity could serve as the muscle that Reigns needs to maintain his hold over WWE. His family's history in wrestling, combined with Heyman's guidance, could propel Breakker to superstardom. By aligning with Reigns from the get-go, Breakker would be making a statement that he's not just here to play, he's here to dominate. 3. A returning legend, John Cena. John Cena's career has been one of the most storied in WWE history, but his recent appearances have been sporadic, leaving fans yearning for more. While Cena has always been positioned as a hero, what if Heyman could convince him to embrace the darker side of his character? Cena aligning with Reigns would be a shocking twist, but one that could elevate the Tribal Chief's reign to new heights. Cena has done it all in WWE, but this would be an entirely new chapter for him. By joining forces with Reigns, Cena would not only be adding another accolade to his resume but also solidifying Reigns' place as the most dominant superstar in WWE history. The WWE Universe would be stunned to see Cena as part of the bloodline, but Heyman's influence could be the key to making it happen. Cena's experience, combined with Reigns' power and Heyman's intellect, would create a faction unlike anything WWE has ever seen. 4. The wild card, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio has been making a name for himself in WWE, but he's still living in the shadow of his legendary father, Rey Mysterio. While Dominic has shown flashes of brilliance, he's yet to fully step out of his father's shadow. Paul Heyman could be the one to change that. By aligning Dominic with Roman Reigns, Heyman could help the young superstar find his true potential. Dominic's high-flying style could bring a new dynamic to Reigns' faction. His youth and energy could complement the power and experience of Reigns and any other superstars Heyman brings into the fold. This alliance could also lead to a deeply personal feud with Rey Mysterio, with Dominic finally breaking free from his father's legacy and forging his own path in WWE. Heyman's mentorship could be the catalyst for Dominic's rise to superstardom, making him a key player in Reigns' empire. The master plan, Paul Heyman's vision for Roman Reigns' return. As Roman Reigns prepares to return to WWE, Paul Heyman's next move could define the future of the bloodline. The tribal chief's dominance has been unparalleled, but even he needs allies to maintain his stronghold on WWE. By bringing in a mix of returning legends, rising stars, and wildcards, Heyman could create a faction that is not only unstoppable but also unpredictable. Bray Wyatt's eerie presence, Braun Breaker's explosive power, John Cena's legendary status, and Dominic Mysterio's youthful energy could combine to form a faction that dominates WWE for years to come. Heyman's ability to see potential in superstars before anyone else does is what makes him one of the greatest minds in wrestling history. With these four superstars by his side, Roman Reigns' return could mark the beginning of a new era in WWE, one where the bloodline reigns supreme, unchallenged, and unrivaled. The WWE Universe is eagerly awaiting Reigns' return, and with Paul Heyman at the helm, it's only a matter of time before the tribal chief reclaims his throne. But this time, he won't be alone. He'll have a new generation of superstars by his side, ready to do whatever it takes to ensure that the bloodline's legacy continues. The question is not if Reigns will return to power,